Okay, guest number 2, or guest number 1, I guess. You're not really a guest anymore, Kevin. You're kind of you're the king of KP's Corner. Guest number 1 on the Metro Esports podcast tonight, we have from Columbia, pastor and coach Jamey Bridges. Good to see you.
Great to be here.
Always good to see you. How many times is this for you on the show? 2?
2. Yep.
2. And you brought with you one of the country's best soccer players, Luke Dewilde. Good to see you, Luke.
Good to see you.
Ranked 17th, according to what I've seen, in at least one ranking. That puts him in the top 20, and the kid's only a junior. Pretty special player, huh?
Very special player.
Okay, let's talk about you first. So I introduced you as pastor and coach because you're the only coach I know who is also a pastor in the Metro East. So explain what you do during the day.
Yeah. So we planted Life Community Church in 2011, and so, yeah, just a church in the community. We have a real heart to serve the community. So all of our team is doing something in the community. I have an associate pastor that's a bus driver and someone who works at a salon. And so we're just in the community and believe in that and believe in being a part of not just being there, but living there and surrounding ourselves with other people.
And you are currently, from where I sit, a soccer dynasty. The girls win in the spring, state champs. The boys come back and win in the fall, state champs. And that puts you in rare air. I don't know how many times that's happened.
Yeah, I mean, I know Quincy Notre Dame did it a couple of years ago. I know Althoff, Skip Birdsong did it last year. You know, so I mean, it happens. I mean, obviously, it's what you dream of, right? I mean, it's what you hope happens, but 2 different years. I mean, those teams are totally different, and how that all came about. But again, we love our program, and so we're doing the same things. And it's the year you dream of. I mean, it's what you want.
24-5-3. This boys team was. Soccer's I think luck plays a role in soccer. I think you can dominate a game and still lose in soccer, unlike almost any other sport except maybe like ice hockey.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So you did have a little bit of fortune come your way, maybe in the playoffs. What are the key memories for you? Let's start with Luke. Let's give the kid a chance to talk. What are some of the things you remember from this season, Luke?
Well, I remember, I think it was Marquette in St. Louis, Southern Missouri Marquette. I think we had a lot of domination in the first half, but I think it really switched in the second half, and they came out and just scored 3 goals to beat us 3-1. I think that just shows how quick soccer can change just in a half, and that was a big kind of turning point. It made us look at ourselves as a team, kind of just see what we need to do better to just move forward and move on with the season.
And what position did you play this year?
I played attacking mid.
Attacking mid, so you still had quite a few defensive responsibilities. You weren't just playing as a striker. We had Zane Maxwell on last week from Edwardsville, and he played up top and did not play in the middle of the field. Is that where you like to play? Is that where you prefer to be?
Yeah, that's probably my number 1 position.
Okay. Describe his style, Coach. I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, I mean, I think what separates Luke from anybody else that I've ever coached is he can play anywhere. So if you need him to go defensive, he can. He's just a team player. You can't say that with everybody. I mean, even the player you just mentioned, or Hayes, who we've had in the past, Hayes Van Bruisingen. Hayes was a scoring player. You couldn't put him everywhere. With Luke, he's just very versatile, and he can play. You need him to score, he's going to score. That was proof in the 34 goals that he scored. But if you need him to play center back, he could go there. And again, not too many players can do that.
He can run.
Yeah, he's quick.
Good skill with the ball.
Incredible.
In the air. Any good?
Yeah, I mean, he's got good frame. I mean, he's tall. Yeah, he could. Again, like, I don't see very many weaknesses in his game. He's special.
But he's got to get better.
He will.
And he's going to get better.
He is.
How does he need to get better? How do you want to see him improve? He's already one of the top players in the country. Top 20 in the country.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
1,000%.
How can he get better?
I think he physically could get stronger. I mean, there's nothing wrong with putting more muscle on. Though I mean, again, for his size, He's scrappy and again, it's going back to what he just said. I mean, the schedule we play it because we want to play the best. We don't want to we could with our conference play a bunch of teams and beat them 6-7-0. We don't want to do that. We want to play the top teams. So we're playing the Chaminades and the O'Fallons and the Southwestern Conference guys as a 1A school because we want to get better. So, so when you're saying he's that, it's not just some small 1A school that he's playing at. That he's playing that against these top teams.
It occurs to me too that soccer is the kind of sport. It's like it's a team sport like basketball. If you're the only kid that can play, it's not as easy. It's not as fun. You're not going to be as good. You have more kids on your team that can play at an elite level besides Luke.
It's true.
And that's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Who are some of those kids, and what do they bring to you as a premier player?
I would say Elliot Nelson would be one. I would deem best center back this year. Just knowing that if I do lose the ball in the midfield, I have him to back me up in the back and not let anything through. I would say Owen Worcester, my other midfielder with me. He's a big
24 goals and 13 assists, the second leading scorer on your team.
I would say, yeah, he's a big part. I mean, I can't do my stuff in the midfield without him. He's a big part of what we do in most of our play style. So I would say he's a big player. I would also, we've had a lot of sophomores who played JV last year, and they stepped up big this year. Some that I didn't even think would play this year. And, some started this year, like Connor Basinski, Chase Becker. They all did their dirty work, and we needed that.
All right. I want to thank partner Cassens, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, the #1 place to purchase a vehicle in the Metro East. If you're in the market for a new or a pre-owned car, check out Cassens inventory in person where they've been for 30 years or online at Cassens.com. Cassens has earned the highest ratings for customer service. Their expert staff is committed to making your car buying experience enjoyable, including convenient on-site financing. I've purchased 5 vehicles there, including that beautiful Gladiator out there in the parking lot, and I will not purchase a vehicle anyplace else. With over 90 years of experience in the Metro East, Cassens is the clear-cut leader for quality, service, and customer satisfaction. Go see Steve, Cliff, Holly, Greg, Bob, Mike, or Evan today. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Metro East on the Illinois or the Missouri side, please give our partners at Keller Williams Marquee, Jeb and Ginger Blassingame. There's a soccer name for you. You know Jeb?
Oh, yeah.
You're a Granite City soccer guy, right?
Absolutely.
Did you play with Jeb?
I did not.
You're a little younger.
I am a little younger.
Go see Jeb and Ginger Blassingame. They have offices in O'Fallon and Edwardsville with more than 165 agents. The Blassingames are a family-owned business that has helped over 11,000 families find just the right home. The Lipes are one of those families. Jeb and Ginger sold our house so fast because they're experts at staging and pricing, and they helped us find the perfect home, and they can do the same for you. No wonder they've been ranked in the top 10 real estate teams in North America. Give Jeb and Ginger Blassingame a call at 618-578-9276 or check them out online at blassinggamegroup.com. You will not be disappointed. All right, Coach. You knew this team was special going into the season, obviously. When you got players like Luke and Owen, you got all this depth. You knew you guys were going to be good. In the back of your mind, were you thinking state championship is doable?
No, actually not. After going the last 2 years and getting, third and fourth, we lost 12 seniors. There's a lot of unknowns. We're only returning, 7 guys from the year before. So there was question marks. As Luke just said, there were some guys that played JV that we didn't know, how did they develop from freshman to sophomore years, sophomores to juniors. So actually it wasn't until the first week that we started getting together like, okay, we're going to be okay. But as the year kept going, we got stronger and stronger. And again, you said it, man, you need some special things to happen. And things started clicking. And I think we had a chip on our shoulder. Everybody always said, like, oh, these 12 seniors. And those guys were incredible leaders. And the last 2 years were amazing. And I think that put a chip on these guys' shoulders to go, hey, we're here. And so for them to win and do something that those 12, seniors as juniors and seniors couldn't do, was pretty special.
I think good teams are talented. I think great teams improve throughout the year.
Yeah.
And if you're improving throughout the year, you have a chance. How did this group, more specifically, how did this group get better throughout the season?
Well, I think their confidence. I mean, we kept saying we believe we can do this, but they had to believe that, and until they believed that, it was it wouldn't mean anything. It was just me blowing smoke. But they started believing that, and so they got stronger, more confident. The goals that we scored this year were, unbelievable. I mean, how many goals these guys were scoring, and the teams that we were beating, and again from that first week, going to Peoria and. Just the confidence. It just grew throughout the year. That was the biggest thing.
Is that what you think too? As a team, did you just feel like the team growing confidence throughout the season? Maybe not individually, because you probably had a certain level of confidence with your skill level going into it, but you're only as good as your team.
Yeah, I would say our confidence did grow a lot. I would also say our fight and passion, because at the beginning of the year we would kind of mess around in warm-ups and we wouldn't really take it to heart, I'd say. But I feel like as the season grew or kept moving forward, we kept seeing we had a chance to actually go to state. We started performing to our most high quality, and I feel like that was like our biggest growth moment.
Did he just say they were goofing around during warm-ups? Coach Bridges.
I appreciate that. Appreciate his honesty, and I'm glad they realized it, because I agree. But, I mean, think about it. There's 3 of them that played, as freshmen, 3 straight years going to state tournament. I mean, the experience these guys have gotten the last 3 years, and then you only lose 4 seniors from this year. 2 of them started. So, I mean, obviously the confidence is there. So now that we go the other way, how do we make sure we stay humble?
Coach, how you looking for returns for next year? How many seniors you losing for next year?
Yeah, so we just lost 4. So
just 4.
Yeah,
okay.
Just 4. So 2 center backs. That's it. We go from 24,
holy cow,
24 guys. 20 of them are returning. So
wow,
it's
awesome.
Big. It's again, like we had to get confidence, and now we got to make sure we stay humble. You know what I mean? Like when you win, I think sometimes people kind of go in cruise control, but we want to do something that's never been done. These guys go back for the 4th time and go back to back. Nobody's ever done that in Columbia, and so we want to make sure we do that.
What will that take?
Staying humble, staying healthy, getting the right guys to continue buy-in, not be complacent. I think there's a mindset of we've been here, so let's kind of coast, not do that, and make sure that we aren't just talented. I mean, we're talented, and there's an incredible talent, but make sure that we're executing, doing the right things, and taking care of business.
And your schedule.
It's a pretty strong one, man.
You'll continue to play teams that will keep you humble.
For sure.
And that's an important component for you, right?
That's the reason we leave Chaminade on there. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we've had people go, why are you playing Chaminade? You go to Chaminade, play Chaminade, and it's like, we went there 2 years ago, and we're actually beating them 1-0. They scored late. We tied 1-1. This year they beat us 2-0, and we're probably the best team we saw. We keep them on the schedule. Just like for the girls, we play New Trier, a school 300 students come down here and we play them. We do it for that reason. Like, hey, if you make sure that we understand, like, there's some good teams out there, and we want to make sure we're playing them.
Continue to use this boy always in the middle of the field. Always going to use this guy there.
He's a goal scorer, man. So
might not ever put him up top. Let him be a striker.
Oh, I mean, he roams there already. I mean, that's the thing about guys that have soccer brains. I mean, that are smart. You let them have that freedom. Luke knows when he needs to defend, and he's strong. He's in shape. So I mean, he plays the whole game. So yeah, I mean, if he wants to go up, he's doing that on his own. So I mean, again, when you got guys that are coachable players that you trust, they trust you. You let them have that freedom to say, hey, I see something while we're playing, and I'm going to take advantage of that. So I know there's several times he's moved positions, and we're not having to approve that. We let him do that because, again, he knows the game. He's smart. So, yeah, he's doing that.
We let Coach Bridges describe you. Your turn. Describe Coach Bridges. We're going to put you on the spot. Now, we realize you have another year to go, so you can't be totally honest, but go ahead.
Ooh, I would say consistent. He's very consistent, especially with what he says. He's got a lot of unique sayings. He's got what are they, Coach?
The reality.
It's a reality. He's always saying it's a reality for us. Just some games that we should take just very easily. We should blow them out of the water. Sometimes we come in. It's Jabot. What was it, Jabot? Yeah. It was like, I think it was 2-1.
Yeah. I see 10-1.
Yeah, well, it was 2.5. Then he came in and was like, we got to be locked in. We can't just take this team for granted. It's just a reality. That kind of gets us going a little bit. He says his famous words of "it's a reality."
Tide Mascuda. What did you say after that one?
That was early. I mean, that was one of the games that he's talking about that, where we matured. It was a back and forth game, and them Waterloo, those kind of games where we gave up leads and let them tie it late. Same with Mascuda. Who else did we tie?
You've got what's interesting in Max Preps, it says W next to Freeburg, but it says 2-2. So did you beat them in PKs?
Yeah,
we took him to PKs. Yeah. Zach Zerbin, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Game-winning save on PK.
Yeah. Well, that's a maturing game because then you see. I mean, the Freeburg was good, and then we beat them in regionals 2-0. Again, that showed just same thing with McGivney. Lose to them in season, fitting of, but to see where we grew, then to come back and beat them in sectional, 2-0. I mean, again, that's the maturing of the team. So I love looking at the schedule because it shows how much we grew throughout the season. Whereas like last year, you had a team that came in, mostly the same guys from the year before. The only thing that changed was them physically, but like who we were, what expectations were. With these guys, there's so many. It was up and down. So to see how they grew, that was the best part of the journey.
Describe your coaching style. You're getting the most out of these athletes, boys and girls. I'm going to put you on stage. Coach Jamey Bridges is going to give you his philosophy, how he's been able to sustain success. How do you do it?
I think just understanding. I'm a big game planner. Tony Sigbiano taught me that. I love finding out who the other team is, preparing well. So that I could prepare them. So I feel like I'm pretty prepared. I watch a lot of film. I think for me, communication is key. I mean, we have to communicate, and just making sure these guys and the girls are communicating and understanding. There's clarity. If there's confusion, we're in trouble. So like Luke said, I am saying a lot of the same things because I think a lot of times we need reminded of that. I'm big on communication. I don't know if you don't tell me. And so there's a lot of communication that we're talking about, especially when people are upset, conflict, things like that. Instead of sweeping that under the rug, I want to talk about it. And so we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk about those things. I'm not a yeller. I mean, I don't go crazy. I'm not cussing at kids. I mean, it's just I'm pretty calm. I mean, I think most referees will say that. Some might not, but those guys are special. But I mean, I'm not getting a lot of cards. It's, again, a lot of that has happened as I've gotten older too. I mean, it's just.
Are you intense?
I mean, I think I'm intense a little bit, but it's. I have things in perspective too. I mean, in the end of the day, I'm trying to raise up young men, young ladies for life, not just for soccer, and so that's the big part for me. These are all learning lessons, and. But yeah, I'm intense, man. I'm competitive. I want to win. I want that to happen. But I see a bigger picture too. I mean, so I want to make sure that we're doing the right things and teaching them the right things. And it's bigger than soccer. And we experienced that 2 years ago when we had a student, die in a car accident. I mean, these guys have a reality, and Crawford was Luke's age, and so this class, they've been through tragedy and they've seen how fragile life is, and they know it's bigger than soccer. They're playing for something bigger. They're playing for a teammate. And so these guys are definitely motivated, and that's my philosophy. how do we stay motivated, put things in the right perspective, and just understand that.
You got a big family yourself.
I do.
How many kids?
6.
6 kids.
Yeah.
That gives you an advantage when you're coaching, or does coaching help you parent?
I think parenting helps me coach. I have a wide variety. My oldest is 26, and he's a dad himself. So I have a granddaughter, and then my youngest, natural kids is a senior, and then we adopted 2 girls 6 years ago that are 7. So, I think just being around kids and trying to understand and teach them the right things, to me that's it. So I think parenting helps me coach more than anything.
I knew you were going to say that, didn't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Super good stuff. All right. We've made a big deal about the fact that Luke is amongst the best nationally. Obviously, you've got some long-term goals. Luke, what are some of those?
Me and Coach were just talking about it. I think breaking the school scoring record, I only need 11 to break that. Then the assist record, too. I think I need 19 to break that one. So I think I can break both those if I stay healthy and consistent like I did this year. I do want to go play on in college. I've been emailing some coaches. Nothing really too deep, but just some colleges on my lookout. And I think I want to go play in college. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're in the top 20 in the country. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of collegiate interest. Do you have a wish list for colleges?
I would say got my SLU, SIUE, Lindenwood, Bellarmine, just a local, and then some stretched out far a little bit, but not looking to go across the country.
How good can this kid be? What do you see in him, like when you look long-range goals, collegiately, that kind of thing? How good can he be?
Real good. Sky's the limit. If I'm talking to a college coach, I'm saying this is the kind of kid you want on his team, not just physically, not just skill-wise, but again, just the soccer knowledge is good. He makes his teammates better. That's what you want. Good attitude, good sport, good leader. He grew a lot as a leader this year, as a junior, and that was probably, from a soccer standpoint, that was my favorite part, seeing him grow as a leader. Skill I knew was going to happen, but seeing him lead this team, he was a captain this year. He's also a basketball player, so he's in basketball season. So, but see him grow as a leader. And if you're a college coach, that's what you want. You want someone that could participate right now. He's that level that he could come in and he can make an impact as a freshman. And you want a leader, and that's who he is.
Playing hoop right now too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. I'm also in club season too, so some overlapping dates with soccer practice and basketball.
Spring sport or just focus on club?
Just focus on club.
Are you affiliated with his club?
Just know of it.
Okay, so
just
you don't
conversation.
You don't coach it.
No, I do not.
So you cut him loose to other people for other people to develop in the off season, 100%.
For sure.
And it's working?
Yeah, it's working. He's made an impact since his freshman year.
Do you have a conversation with those coaches?
Some. I haven't with his, but yeah, there's some. A lot of college coaches, when I'm talking to college coaches, they want to know the high school experience. They want to talk to him about his freshman year. How was he with, kids 2 and 3 years older than him? That's what I'm bringing. I recognize. I used to coach clubs, so I recognize the two different worlds, and we're not competing. We want the same things for him. So
you do.
Yeah, I do.
Not every coach says that.
Yeah. Sometimes,
unfortunately, there's a butting of the heads between the high school coach and the club coach.
Yeah, I don't think we should be competing. I think there's a space for both of us, and I'm not worried about that. When he's in club season, they shouldn't worry about that with us as well. I think that's guys and girls. I think it's getting to where it's like guys, we want the same thing for him. Like, I'm respecting his family too. You know, what's the family decision when it comes to, you know, what they want for him, and I'm going to go to bat for those guys, and that's what we're talking about. You know, even on the way here, it's like, listen, I make any phone calls you want. I have connections as well, but in the end of the day, I want what's best for him and his family, and I'm hoping that's what the club coach wants as well.
Differences, high school, club?
I would say club's a bit more technical kind of play style, and then high school is more physical. Got to be big. I feel like my freshman and sophomore year, we were more kick and run. We had Hayes. He was the fastest player I've ever played with. So we'd give it to him a lot, and he would go score. I feel like this year it was kind of different. We didn't have that fast striker. I mean, Chance is fast, but he's not as fast as Hayes. So I think we had to change play styles. So I think we did go more to the club play style type, but I think it's still not as technical play style as club.
From a fan perspective, though, high school.
Well, we don't really have a great student section, but sometimes we did. Some games we did have a great student section. Our first game we had a good one. So there's a lot more fans at high school games, obviously, and I do love playing in front of fans. So
I got to believe, you know, when you win a state championship and you win a girls, like, I got to believe interest is increasing and people are going to want to come out and watch more Columbia soccer.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely see that for the boys in the fall for sure. Girls is tough, right? Because it's a horrible weather. I mean, you're going to get a lot of family there, but man, girls season that first month is brutal.
Rain and soggy and
snow, yeah. Cold.
Yeah, you're talking to a tennis coach of 30 plus years. I know what March is like outside.
Exactly, you
and
understand.
And I'd rather play soccer than tennis when it's freezing, windy, nasty.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, Coach used to play soccer, Coach.
Yeah.
Coach Lipe. Yep.
Not very well. I was the backup goalie, and I loved my soccer experience. I loved it. I wasn't a star. In tennis, I was a starter, but my soccer, I learned a lot about soccer. It was fantastic. It was physical at Principia College, actually. And we had a good team. I played with some really good players, and I enjoyed it. Okay. It's all about having kids come into the school that are ready to contribute, right? Mm-hmm. So are you playing a role in the development of the younger kids as they come up to become Eagles?
Yeah, so, you know, a couple of years ago, Steamers started in Columbia area, Waterloo, with Jason Glover, and then Crew with Eric Zobrist, and then they came together, and you know, there's a development conversations that are happening for sure. You know, we want to make sure that that's happening. Their goals, I mean, Jason and Eric have both told me, like, our goals is how can Columbia win more state championships, and we want to help in that development. I still say the hardest thing about high school sports is, you know, what he just said, getting guys to come together, guys that may know each other, but they don't know each other on the field, or they play on different clubs, and you got to get them, and they give you 2 weeks, get it together, and form a team and get them to gel and all the different roles. And then you got guys who play, you know, 6, you know, in club, and then high school I need them to play up top. And so it's a difficult, because you're not really developing. You're more like, we always say high school is the result of what you did in the off season. Yeah. It's not the kid that's never played, he's going to get better naturally. But we're not developing kids. This is what they're doing. And so for the kids that are like, I haven't played since last November, well, they're at a downfall with the kids who are playing club and playing all the time. So it's still the hardest part, getting them to come together and gel. Yeah, I would say probably harder in the girls' season than the guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because a lot of girls haven't played since 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, and there's just a mindset shift that I can come out for, you know, girls soccer. Guys don't do that for the most part. They're not playing since 3rd grade and coming out and giving it a shot.
Why does that girl go out? That girl who hasn't played, I've got a theory why she does it. Why does that girl come out who has never really played or hasn't played for a long time? What's the number one reason why she does it?
Well, she wants to be around her friends.
Boom.
Yep.
She's got her best buddy has said, "Hey, I'm going to play soccer. Yep. I want you to play soccer. So I think a lot of times you get that girl, and a lot of times it works out. Whereas a boy is like, you're my bro, but I'm not playing soccer. I don't know how to. Whereas a girl will be like, okay, I'll try it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a beautiful thing, right?
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that, but that's what happens. Glad we saw the same thing there.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Two guys who coach boys and girls.
Yep.
Anson Dorrance, famous soccer, one of the most famous American soccer coaches of all time, said the difference between the coaching the men and the women is when you coach the men, you spend your time trying to convince them that you know more than they do. And when you coach the girls, you spend your time convincing them that they are better than they think they are. Do you agree?
I agree with that 1,000%.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not possible. There is no 1,000%. It's 100%, and that's it. So how do you make these guys know that you know more than them?
Well, I mean, it's not that. It's more teaching them that that they don't know everything. That's more what I'm trying to tell them. Like there are some things, he said, probably my favorite answer, like consistency. That is what it is. Is being consistent, doing the same things consistently. Girls, they soak that up. Guys like, we got to do this again. Can we do something else? But it's the consistency. What you do consistently, you're going to thrive in, and that's what I'm trying to teach them.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for coming in today. I know it's a far trip, and you've had so much success, so it's really, really fantastic to sit down with you once again. I always enjoy my time with you. And Luke Dewilde, I'll see you again next year after another state championship and another 1A Mespy for Player of the Year, right?
Yep.
And this time next year, we'll be talking about the school of your choice, right?
Yeah, we'll be doing that.
All right, guys. Congratulations on the Mespy.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for coming
Coach,
in.
we might have to go down and do a show on site
For
the
sure.
soccer game.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, you should.
All right. Well, let's plan it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.